Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. Good morning. Anybody that comes on and catches this live later, because I'm just gonna go ahead and get started talking because this was not scheduled or planned. But just hashtag replay for me or drop a comment just letting me know that you guys got a chance to check out this video. But I literally just came over from my Facebook page from going live. Hey, I know I can see somebody hopped on, but I cannot see who it is. So if you can drop a comment for me, that would be amazing. I haven't used this in a while, so hey Charles, how are you? How was your weekend? Thank you for hopping on. But yeah, so I literally just hopped on here from Facebook, and I want to start incorporating one day to get on YouTube and do a live. I'm trying to think of when I'm going to do that, but I know I've been going live on Facebook Monday mornings at 10 and on Instagram Wednesday mornings at 10. So I just have to find a time that would be perfect. I had time today, so I just wanted to hop on it. I miss you guys, so I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit. But if you would love to, you can follow me on Facebook, and that's Tandra Fit on Facebook, the same as it is here. On Instagram, it's at Fitladyt. So I go on there and I just talk about different things. I post a lot, and yeah, like I talked about my weekend on YouTube, on Facebook this morning. So I'm gonna kind of just go over some of the things. I wrote some notes, kind of go over some of the things that I talked about on there. First and foremost, right, I want to welcome anybody that may be new to my channel and probably trying to figure out what the heck is going on, right? I made a transition from doing my trucking videos because I'm no longer in the truck, right? I don't know if I talked about that on here, but I am no longer in the truck. My husband is still in the truck, and he's doing like local work and stuff like that. So that's what he wanted to do, and that's what he's been enjoying, just staying local. You guys know that I moved to Atlanta, so I no longer live in Maryland, and just transitioning here from that. I moved almost a year ago now. I'm gonna come on here and do a video about that one day. We both will, actually. I'll see if he wants to get on with me and do a video about that. But it's kind of it was a change. We loved it when we first came, right before all hell broke loose with the pandemic, right? We were down here from like September, then March the pandemic hit, and it kind of forced everybody into their homes, right? So it's kind of hard to explore and do new adventures in a new city when you have that going on. We did get to check out some things when we first came down. I'm not going to talk too much about it right now because I do, like I said, want to do a video about that. Let me write that down before I forget. But anyway, let me just see. So I welcomed you guys. Anybody that don't know who I am, I'm Tandra Fit on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm known for Tandra Fit because I work out like crazy. At one point in my life, I was doing fitness and bikini modeling, and I was competing in bikini competitions. My husband did compete as well in physique, so men's physique, and that is part of the reason why people know us from fitness, because we work out a lot. We still do. Even when we were in the truck, we were working out. It was not as easy. It was harder. The diet was harder because it's hard to eat completely healthy on the road. You have to go through a lot of heights and lengths to do that. So, but we did. If you look back at some of our videos, we had bought a skillet, electric skillet, and we were cooking like our own food on the road and stuff like that. We made a way in the truck when, sometimes people feel that there's no way, but it's possible. But yeah, so I was over the road for 2 years with my husband in the truck, and we traveled state to state, and we would vlog about that. But now I'm a travel business owner because I really didn't like driving. The people that have seen my videos and stuff know that. But I love the travel aspect of it, and so I did it for a while until things happen with we no longer are in the truck, which I'll talk about that one day too, because I know people are probably wondering what happened. I'm just not ready yet, but when I'm ready, I'll talk to you guys about it. But I do have a travel business now where I book travel for clients, and I also help others become travel business owners, and I show them exactly how to do that, coach them, train them, and just show them what to do. So if that's something someone is interested in, you can email me. I will drop my email. When I finish this video, I'll drop it in the profile section, or with a bio section. I'll drop it in there. But I can tell it to you guys too. It's Dreamtravel.tc at hotmail.com, which is also where you guys can reach me. Excuse me, for bookings and things like that if you want to take a trip. But yeah, so I've been just basically what I've been doing during the pandemic for the most part is like concentrating on myself, doing personal development, focus on my business, like just handling business. This is a downtime for a lot of people. We're kind of getting not back to normal, but people are out doing things again and stuff. So while that was going on, I would take that time and just focus on growing, basically. Talk about my weekend. This is what I talked about on Facebook. So I did go to the drive-in movie theater this weekend, and I went to the mall. For the first time in forever, I've been in the mall. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I didn't get to talk about it on there. I had to do it next time. But when I went into the mall this weekend, some big brand stores were actually closing, and people are home, so they're not seeing everything that's going on. But that right there is something that's serious in my opinion. JCPenney's was closing. They were selling everything. It was like 50 to 70% off of everything. Everything in the store, even their equipment. They were selling shelves and mannequins and all kinds of stuff. So that was kind of crazy, in my opinion. And then I also saw New York and Company was closing. That's another big brand store, and so that was just kind of surreal to see. And then some other stores were closing in there. But yeah, like these big stores are closing, and a lot of people are going online. So that's something to realize. With this opportunity that I teach people about is, solely remote from home, and you can do it online. So people that are looking for those type of opportunities, hit me up. I can tell you more about it and get you started having your own travel business. But yeah, and then the movie that I went to see was I saw Unhinged, and I saw Unhinged, and then the other one was the Tax Collector. My husband wanted to see that. I'll talk about Unhinged, but not too much, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, because it is a new movie. But that movie was crazy. Anybody that has been following us on here knows that we love the movies, and so we had to do the drive-in movie. I know that they're making real good money right now, because people need to find something to do right now with this pandemic going on, and you can stay in your car, But that movie was so crazy, and just so, it was short, sweet, and to the point, but it was so much. It's a thriller, so just so much stuff happened in such short time. I was on the edge of my seat, and my stomach was turning, and I was going through so many emotions watching that movie. But if you like thrillers like me, I like thrillers, I like horror, I like fantasy, I like just all kinds of weird, crazy movies. I encourage you to check that movie out, and it's kind of like some truth to it, right? Like, I don't want to give away too much, but you never know what people are going through, and so just check the movie out. Let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, that's all I had to say about my weekend. I do have some group trips coming up that I'm giving for people that may be interested in that. I have my first one in February. As of now, it's still going, but it is a cruise on Carnival, Carnival Magic, and it's around Valentine's Day. It's the 13th through the 18th, 2021. And I have a group coming out to do that. It's open to everybody, men, women, and children. As long as Carnival is still letting the ship go out, we'll be going. And it's all inclusive. The details for that are on my social media, or if you're interested and want to go on that, you can email me. I'll drop my email again. Then I have one coming up in May to celebrate our anniversary, right? And I can't wait for that. But we're going to Cancun. We're going to an all-inclusive resort, adult resort, so it's adult only. You guys can check that out if you want. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. And I don't think I told you guys where it was, but it is at Breathless. And I've been to Breathless before. It's one of my favorite resorts. We went to Jamaica and loved it. I did drop a video about that, but Jamaica was awesome. That resort is awesome. Their entertainment team was awesome. We had like different events. We did like a body paint and glow party, and like we had like the glow sticks on our necks and arms and stuff. I had like glow paint that I had put on myself, or they put on me. I think I posted pictures of that on here too. But then they also had a foam party, and they had a club there. So if you're somebody that likes like the events and party type atmosphere, you don't have to party the whole time, but you have the option to do that. Breathless is a good resort for that. So check that out. And then the last trip I have coming up for 2020, scheduled as of now, that's not to say I won't add anything else, but as of now, is my Like a Boss trip. And that one is going to Cabo San Lucas. That is in October, October 1st through the 4th. That's also at Breathless. And that's going to be a good time. If you're somebody that I cannot wait, definitely. What else did I have down? Was because I think a lot of people have an idea right now that no one is traveling, and that's not true at all, right? A lot of people are still traveling, and they're doing so safely. That's the most important thing. But I just wanted to clear the air with that, because people seem to think that no one's traveling, and it's really not true. I've traveled during the pandemic. I have business partners that have traveled, and people that I've met, people that I know that have traveled. So I made the post saying, if you've traveled during the pandemic, to tell me about it. Tell me where you went. Tell me about your experience. A lot of resorts and the airport, they're doing things to make it safe for people. They are being very cleaning areas, enforcing people to wear masks, and they're wearing gloves, and they're cleaning. They're doing different things to make it so that people can still travel, because travel is never going to stop. Travel is an $8 trillion industry, and it's never going to stop. People travel for all sorts of things. They travel for business, they travel for leisure, they travel for things that might be going on in the family, bereavement, anything. So travel is not going anywhere. One point that I wanted to make this morning when I was talking about it on Facebook, people don't always think about this, but some of these countries literally make their money off of tourists. This is a way of life for them to provide a nice environment for when people come to these different countries, and just so that people can enjoy themselves, because travel, like I said, is an $8 trillion industry. It's projected to grow to 15. So within the next couple of years. So I just want you guys to know, like, travel is not going anywhere. last thing that I talked about on Facebook this morning when I did my live was my why. I have so many reasons to keep my why in front of me, and I think it's important that we do that when we want to become successful, when there's certain things we want to do in life, like change your lifestyle and different things like that. My why is, I have so many, right? So time freedom and financial freedom is one of them. After being in the truck with my husband for 2 years, I can't imagine going back to a full-time 9-to-5 job. This is just my opinion. I'm not speaking for anyone else, but it's not for me. I don't like to be micromanaged. I'm the type of person, if I have a job to do, like, I literally come there, do my job, and that's it. So some people do that. Even if you come in and you work, they micromanage you, and I just don't like that type of environment, right? I want to be able to provide a legacy and a lifestyle for my family, and show them that anything is possible. Whatever you put your mind to is possible, and to show others that same thing, right? Because I told you guys, I help other people do the same thing that I'm doing. So I don't want anybody to think that, the success you want and the lifestyle you want is not possible. It's possible, because whatever you think about, whatever you put your mind to is what you attract. And this is something that I just talked about on there. I've always loved travel, and before we stopped the business, I was talking to my husband, and I was telling him, he kept asking me what did I want to do, because he knew I didn't want to be in a truck. So I told him I wanted to get paid to travel. That was my first thing. Yeah, like, that was my first thing, is to get paid to travel. I want to see the world, and like, it's just what I wanted. I told him if I could right now, like when we had this conversation, and I can drop everything and I can do something, it would be travel. That would be what I would do. I would travel the world. It's starting off for a year, and I would go see different places and different things. So this allows me to do that, right? And so I'm giving it everything I got, right? I'm sharing it with the world, because that's what I'm supposed to do. I actually have a trip coming up where right now it's still domestic, but I'm going to Nashville, and I'm just to be in that to be in when it comes to this, but to travel, to help others, to live the lifestyle that I want to live with no restraint, and just to go for it. So that's all I really had for today. I want to figure out what day I'm gonna come on here, but as of now, I'll try to get on the days that I do my lives on Facebook or Instagram, one of those days a week, because I promised myself, I made a commitment to do at least 2 lives a week on social media, but I'm doing Facebook and Instagram, so I also want to come here and talk to you guys too. Not everybody that follows me here follows me on there, and I just look forward to it. So thank you so much, Charles, for hopping on. I was going to do the video anyway, even if I was talking to no people, but I appreciate you being on here and just interacting with me. I love the interaction, right? But so for anybody that would love to go on one of the trips, hit me up. If you would like to check out this opportunity, hit me up. And if you have any questions for me in general, let's chat. I gave you guys my email and my social media. If you look on my social media, you'll see my phone number, so you can text me if you have any questions as well. But yeah, thank you for hopping on, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have an amazing Monday. Peace. I don't know how to sign off of here. I'm about to figure it out though. See you later.